Test.
Alright, welcome to another day. Risk of Rain 2. Last week I randomly tried went through monsoon so I could fucking try to get the skin, and I guess I'll just stream this, see how I do this time. You can get it. The halls, we'll try to get some boots. Or goat hoof. Actually, fire or gasoline would be nice as well. On. What I'd do to be treated so nicely. Hey, teddy bear, what the fuck? Oh. Hell. I'm sure I have you muted. But Risk of Rain 2. Yeah. Yep, about that. That would be 4 hours. Now, this would took like 2 hours. But we fucked up a few times too, so. Ready. He would have been nice, but let's deal for now. Let's give on meet you. Do I have your permission? Shut up. Alright, here he is.
Shut up.
Say hi to Hack, everybody. Say hi, Hack.
Hi, everybody. You missed me?
It's me, your boy.
It's me, your boy, Hacky Smack.
Oh, you little bitch. Oh. Yeah, I'm just trying to unlock a skin right now that I've been trying for the past week or so to get. It's been very, very unfortunate. Fortunately, lucky, unlucky. I know how to talk. Kind of worried sometimes.
Hmm.
Shit unstable. Well, you gotta be stupid, internet. Maybe that or Twitch. Maybe they're just both stupid. I gotta grab one more item. And how many times did you hear Pete grumble, like, in the background? Like, you definitely know he's not saying words, but you know he's angry about something.
Quite often.
Those are pretty funny
It's
here.
great.
Happen every single time.
Yeah. It's like, oh, wonder what he's annoyed with.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Bit of rage. Rage is the best. It is the must. Who gets angry the funniest at work? How about that? That's a good one.
Huh.
When I worked in Mammoth, my
I'd
manager
probably have to say Bo.
Bo?
Yeah. Just because, like, when he does get angry, he still tries to be, like, kind of polite about it.
That's kind of the clenched teeth kind of thing. Like, oh.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
like,
sure.
and, like, you can see it on his face that he's frustrated, like, "Ugh," and he just wants to, like, yell, and he's like, I'd prefer it if you did this instead. Like, oh, are you angry right now? Yeah, I'm actually pretty mad. Oh, I thought you'd yell. He's like, that would not get my point across.
Yeah, my manager, and like he'd rarely get mad, but when he got mad, it was the fucking best. He'd do the whole clenched jaw thing. His teeth would not leave each other if he fucking used a crowbar. And you could barely, you can only understand the cuss words when he's talking. Oh, oh my fucking god!
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's always surprising. And most of the time, he tries to be pretty cool about it. When he got more comfortable with me, I had no problem fucking cussing all the time. Cause like, you know, I cuss a lot. Man, it was fucking fantastic. And the guy didn't like it. It's kind of, I'm like a bitch when you're fucking angry. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah. Whenever I got mad at work, I'd just be really quiet. Don't do the clenched jaw thing, but it's like, either I snap or I don't. See you many times. You've been The opposite end of like when I'm actually pissed off at you.
Yep.
It's like during those times, like I just won't say anything because I'll fucking get in trouble. And if someone, oh, remember my little manager Dozen, short Mexican dude. Every single, like, oh, are you angry? Like he'd start smiling, like take steps towards me. Like, just so lucky that I work. I would fucking slap shit out of him. I don't even like thinking that way. I don't like having those kind of thoughts. Fucking stupid. I just don't like being fucked with. I'm in fucking that kind of mood. That was a good one. What's the most angry you've gotten at work?
I don't really get angry at work.
Has to. It does.
No, I don't have to.
Has to.
I mean, I get annoyed. Mostly
No.
get, like, annoyed with coworkers.
Yeah.
I don't really get annoyed with situations that much.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, you know, having to run multiple rooms or, doing an install when you're not scheduled to do an install or stuff like that. That's annoying. But with, like, just working with bands, I really don't get angry.
What about
So
Sock
I'm
Boy?
just like, well,
Sock Throat Man.
oh, he's just stupid.
Yeah, but it's still. He still counts.
It was frustrating for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think probably. I think at the vet tech place, there's really no reason to get angry. That's pretty chill. Well, I wouldn't say chill, but I was learning a lot, so I was much room to probably get angry. I got angry. Oh, I was pretty annoyed once when fucking boss made me fucking stay like 4.5, 5 hours past when I was supposed to work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you wanted me to fucking stain the fucking deck in the front. So I started to do a test, like, well, you gotta finish it now. Spent like 4 hours doing it. Fucking knees were killing me, my fucking ankles were killing me, just everything was fucking killing me. No, you gotta finish it. Fucking smile outside, like, I don't gotta finish shit. At the same time, I enjoyed the job. I remember the thing I only got like annoyed at customers like twice. I was that guy with his fucking wife. For some reason, only dicked me, but really cool with everybody else. And then the one drunk dude that challenged me. Just hit my ego just right. And it was over nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, there's definitely more coworkers than anything. Coworkers have... Man, especially in a lot of music, man, we're fucking... I thought of so many fucking shitty grown man children. I assume the girls be annoying as well, too. Oh, I know. One of your female coworkers be annoying.
Yep.
The story with Mark is still fucking hilarious. So. That wasn't you getting angry, but you made him angry.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's funny.
Cut that out before I bop you upside the head. Oh, they gotta be so good though.
Oh, it's amazing.
Got that pitch and talk going. You mean Cajun? How's he been doing at work? Still see him every now and then?
Yeah. He's got some reduced hours for something stupid.
Yeah? How stupid?
Yep. That's pretty stupid.
Interesting. Stupid on his part or third party?
A little bit of both. He blew up an amp.
Oh fuck! How?
Well, he was running a show on the weekend, and
oh man,
I think it was 4th of July, so he was like kind of flustered, like, oh man, this got to be a great show, blah 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 blah. He had like something in his head where he was just like, he was anxious about like pretty much nothing,
yeah.
just because it was like 4th of July, or not 4th of July, it was New Year's Eve. My bad. And yeah, so he's just anxious because there's a lot of people, and he wanted to make the show like really badass. When at that point, you literally just got to be like, hey, it's just a show.
Yeah.
So he forgot his iPad. So he didn't want to be like, oh hey, I'm an idiot, forgot my iPad, can I borrow someone's? So he just like went without it, which, I mean, you can get away with without mixing with an iPad. You just gotta run to the main of the center of the room. You're like, oh, this doesn't sound good, and just focus on that one thing and walk back and forth, which is annoying. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like, he's dumb. He's trying to mix from the console, which is not in front of the mains. He's trying to push it. He couldn't monitor the 11 rack on the Dante system, which, in order to see it, you gotta pull it up on the iPad, unless you want to go down to the AV room, which is on another floor, to see the meters to make sure you're not limiting and clipping anything. Well, he didn't do that. He thought he was like pushing at like normal levels. Bo was up there running lights, and Bo saw that he didn't have an iPad, and Bo was over there, and Bo left his iPad across the street. Yeah. So he was mixing, and Marcus told him, he's like, yeah, I forgot my iPad, blah blah blah. And Bo was like, well, something like, I can go get mine in a little bit, but we'll just something like, we'll just roll with it for now. Roll without it for now. So yeah, there's like these little Arco speakers, which is, they're probably like maybe 10 inches wide at the most, and like 4 inches tall. And they're underneath the they're pretty much like mini fill speakers for where the bar is, because like there's on the rooftop, it's the 3rd floor, and you have the stage in front of you, and then you have the bar behind you, and then there's like this little VIP area that's pretty much like think of it like a patio that extended out from the wall above the bar. and that's where the sound booth is. And where those low speakers are, they're underneath that patio raised section, so to say, where the bar is, so that you can hear some stuff clearer. Well, he blew the amp. He destroyed those speakers. And yeah. And on top of that, he was running this guy Jer, which I told you about Jer.
Farquaad?
Yeah, Farquaad. He was running him for like 12 weeks over there, and Farquaad was not happy about his ear mix, even though Farquaad controlled his own ear mix, and he doesn't know what he's doing. And Marcus always tried to help him, and he's always got frustrated. He lost his voice like 20 minutes in the show, and he continued the whole show sounding like this. Yeah, Marcus is just like, hilarious. Man, you're just milking this. Yeah. So, you know, he always tried helping him, like, hey man, I can do this and this. Oh, it's just not right. Dude used to compress his whole ear mix by like 8 or 10 dB of compression on it, and he's like, oh, I can't hear myself. It's like,
we can
no
hear
shit,
you, trust me. We don't
it's
want to
awful. Yeah. And yeah, so he always said that, you know, his mixes were never good, blah blah blah, so that was just leading on top of it. So when he blew the amp and the speakers, well, he got a little bit of pay cut. He's on like limited hours, like 30 hours at the most.
Damn.
And he's on 60 hours of mandatory training with Matt.
Jesus.
And he does it once a week out at the shop. Yeah. So he's doing okay, but he's not doing okay at the same time.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. And
I guess blowing the amp is
then,
pretty.
oh yeah.
That'd be enough to get in trouble, but yeah, I don't give a shit about the Farquaad shit.
Well, Matt is really protective over Farquaad because he worked with him for so long.
Yeah.
And Farquaad is the vice president of the company now.
I know, it's stupid.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. But yeah, so Marcus tallied out the hours of training, and it's about the same price as an amp. So basically, he's paying for a new amp.
How much does the amp cost?
About 10 grand.
Ugh. It's fucking rough.
Yep. Oh no, it's not. Wait, is it 60 hours or is it 60 days? Something like that. Either way, yeah. It's insane. Oh yeah, and then he had to get Dante certified, which Matt already told him that he was supposed to, and that's something that Marcus never did. So he's now certified, which is cool. So he knows the system pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's confusing.
It's always shitty, like when a piece of shit has power in a company, everybody has to deal with them.
Yep. And oddly enough, this is might be coincidental, but a few days prior or within that week, I was you know, Amanda and I were talking. She's like, "Oh, there's so many idiots, blah blah blah," and you know, she mentioned Drake, how his punishment wasn't like hard enough, and she's like, "Yeah, whenever anyone gets in trouble, there needs to be stricter punishments and all this." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess so. It just depends on what they do, blah blah blah, and how severe it is." And within that week or a couple days later, well, found out about that with Marcus.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, either you guys were planning this or whatever.
Like, no, the punishment would be shitty if they like, if in that tight little circle. Shitty.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the Farquad.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate punishment.
Because he was gonna get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Until Marcus, you know, he gave his side of the whole spiel.
Oh.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, artists, they're not they're not happy to be around you. Blah blah. They think you're always angry at them." And Marcus is like, "What?" Had the same artist that I work with for like the past 6 months being up on this floor, and I hear the complete opposite of what you're telling me right now. So who is it? He's like, "Oh, it's just people. I can't name them." He's like, "Well, why can't you name them?" Pretty much. Oh, I can't disclose names. No, Matt.
Oh.
Oh, and during this whole meeting that they had, like they did like just like a Zoom meeting or whatever. It was him, it was Matt, Amanda, and it was supposed to be Farquad. Farquad didn't join for some reason. He was supposed to have this meeting with Marcus and them, but he was on vacation, so he couldn't join the Zoom meeting, which was kind of odd. So, and with Matt saying there's some, yeah, and with Matt saying, oh yeah, there's some artists that saying that they don't like working with you, like you don't give good mixes, and Marcus trying to like find out who it was, because he's like, yeah, everyone I work with, they're always up front, like if they need something changed. So who is it? Who's the one that's like talking bad about me? Would not say. And that one person, wasn't in the chat, so I'm pretty sure it was just one person, and that being Farquad. Yeah, because him saying multiple artists, that can literally just mean like him and like the drummer weren't happy, and that can pretty much be multiple artists. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure Farquad made him in the position that he's in now,
Bitch.
Which is shady. Yeah.
Well, that is a Farquad thing to do, so can't be too surprised.
Oh yeah.
Is Marcus tall?
Yeah.
Poor Shrek. Marcus is Shrek.
He's the Cajun Shrek.
What you do in my bayou?
What you do in my bayou?
Boy. Shitty situation. Yep, those kind of situations, the piece of shit's around, it's like, nothing you could do.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking stuck behind that bullet.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like, Marcus is a good worker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Feels pretty interactive at work, like wise with the artist, does the shit on time.
Yep.
But one part of that is like, nope, our piece of shit friend said so. So I don't like him in this moment. But,
yeah, it's like, what the hell?
So the fucking worst kind of logic.
Yeah, especially if it's like one person. When it comes down to that, it's just like, you gotta reevaluate the situation. Like, are you just being a diva and you're not happy?
Especially if you had like a consistent worker. So it's not right there. I was not right there if this person had a good track record this whole time, and one friend that nobody says they like or dislike, I'm pretty sure you guys are just quiet about him.
Yeah.
About Farquad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, no one can have, like, the perfect mix with Farquaad unless it's Matt or Bo. So that tells you something right there. Anyone else that's, like, tried to mix him? It's not perfect.
Well, just your voice will be perfect.
Yeah. Stop over compressing and doing shitty EQ that you don't know what you're doing on your vocal. And, maybe you can hear something. I can't hear my voice. Marcus, can you try compressing it and add more reverb?
You know, reverb's to hide, like, shitty qualities in your voice, right? Basically just hiding mistakes.
Yep.
So, I'll let you just be a better singer.
Yeah. And, like 7 years ago, he blew out his voice, and, now he's like, oh, I gotta be super protective about it. It's like, well, you're not. You're not being protective at all.
That's also the worst, right? Like, if you and I had a company, and someone has a good track record, and, like, let's say, like, I'm just bitching about someone just because I don't like them, I mean, I'd just expect you to be like, nah, I think it's just because you don't like him. Being a bitch about it.
Yeah. Instead of just being like, oh, yeah?
Oh, I'll take your side instantly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I'm like pre-telling you like a lot of shit, like I don't like this person, I don't like this person, I don't like this person, I tell you something, there should be something that clicks in your brain that's like, well, I mean, he's a good worker, and he's not doing anything that's particularly harming except like, you know, except for the amp and shit. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah. I think that was just like the icing on the cake.
I think that was like used more as the reason to put him in more trouble than he deserved.
Hmm. That's the thing that solidified it, where it was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I just gave him the reason. Like, okay, now I have a reason to be this angry at him.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's a shitty worker, and yeah, I have no idea. But just because you're like, what? Did Farquaad like randomly save his life? Is there a reason why like he's that protective over him?
Not that I know of. Only thing that I know of, they've just been like literally working together for like 10 years.
Well,
By working together, I mean Matt mixing his show. Yeah.
Farquaad's either's got to be some shitty.
I don't know, man. Fucking Farquaad.
Have people not see that they're villains? They're doing villainous shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. They're like such a fucking skis
Yeah,
bag.
because like if someone has a problem, I always like. I
Look
always
how many
sit there and,
times
like,
your
oh,
one coworker. That sounds a camera. I don't want to say the full name.
yeah.
How many times did I'm pretty sure they complained about you because you made them angry? But how many times like did I imagine like a man was like, yeah, he's a good worker, and what he did to you and what you're claiming he did to you, like you think a little bit over dramatic about it.
Well, the only thing I can say is that I hope those words came out of that person's mouth.